Punta Arenas now, and we'll be leaving in just about an hour and a half. Gorgeous rainbow after the storm. Seems like a good omen before leaving Punta Arenas. To Antarctica and beyond! There's not much more beyond. Here we are on the Drake Passage, crossing over to Antarctica, and this is probably the most dangerous part of the ocean in the world, but so far the waves haven't been too bad. All come out because we're seeing land and we are all incredibly excited. It is Antarctica. Look at everyone. Everyone is so psyched.
When you get ready, let me know when you switch to channel 16.
So as we were grilling today, it was very interesting, but Joe just keeps disappearing. We're walking along, I turn around, and he's not there, and I'm lugging all of the equipment. Not fun. Here's our lab on the boat, and some of the samples that we've collected, and you can see tons and tons of gorgeous ammonite, and we also have some really pretty shells, all of them from the Cretaceous, really, really old, even though they're so pretty. And Joe was supposed to be meeting me in here to go over the plan for tomorrow, but he must have forgotten. He seemed really distracted on this expedition.
And so the sun sets for our last night on the ship for about 5 days, where we're gonna be camping out on Vega Island. It's another day here on Vega Island, our second day here. But yesterday we were up at Sandwich Bluff, staring at the Sandwich Bluff member. But what was weird was when I was orienting away with Kristen, I heard the drill stop for a while, and I was wondering what was up. And so, you know, we were almost done with our section, so we sort of walk up and we see Joe, and he's just shouting and cursing at the sky, waving his ski poles up there. And I figured maybe there's a dive-bombing bird. We've had a lot of those, the Arctic terns on Seymour, and there's a skua hanging out here by our beach, by our camp, but no birds. Not really sure why he was sort of cursing and doing this weird funky dance as well. So I was reading in my tent and I heard this huge noise. It was really, really crazy. This big ka-thunk, and everything felt really different afterwards. It's really hard to describe. I come out and I see Joe doing this weird, crazy, happy dance sort of thing. reminiscent of Happy Feet, I must say, except there were no tap shoes and no penguins. But correct continent. You know, we all know Joe's a little weird sometimes, but this was just crazy. I have no explanation at all.
We're headed back to the boat now, and I've noticed some really odd animal behavior. Something is seriously wrong out here. We just made it back to the boat after a very weird night on the ice, and the ship's picking up some really odd magnetic anomalies all of a sudden. As you can see, the Earth's magnetic field is about 5.7% of its full strength, and this is a major problem. The president has called us back home, so we're going to be clearing out of here and streaming across the Drake again as soon as possible. I'm a little freaked out right now. I just heard Joe on the phone down in the main lab as I walked by, and he was saying something about aliens and meteorites and that it all worked out well. I assumed he was just messing around, but right after I walked by, he freaked out and asked if I'd heard anything and said that this was some top secret grant proposal stuff. So I got out of there as fast as I could, but I can't wait to get off this boat. Luckily, we should be back in Punta Arenas tomorrow and things can get back to normal.